If you watched the VMAs last night, that performance was a little like a fever dream, but it was the pinnacle of the metaverse and music. So Eminem and Snoop Dogg brought the metaverse to the MTV VMAs show with their performance from the D2 to the sorry, I'm too old for this too. From the D to the LBC performance. It started out with the rappers sitting on a couch where they were transported to the metaverse for performance, which included their avatars, like we just saw in that clip, and their Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs. Last night was the very first time that the best metaverse performance category was also launched, which was won by K-pop band Blackpink. So we're just getting all the pop culture news into this segment. Will, I know how much you love talking about the metaverse and all of these artists, so I'm kicking it down to you first.
Yeah, this is the pinnacle. I'm really, really sad to see what's going to happen on the way down, because this is rough.
That's not fair.
This is not very good in my opinion. But I mean, if it's your thing, I'm glad you like it. I guess from a crypto side, I'll just take the technical side because I want to take the high road. I don't want to take the low road here. Crypto side, it is cool that these NFT holders can license out their IP and make a bunch of money off this. And it seems like they did that, right? They made a lot of money by licensing off their own individual NFTs to these rappers and being involved with this whole project. They probably made some dough alongside it. Zach, up to you.
I mean, I think, yeah, the corporatization of the metaverse is real, man. You got MTV signing off on this thing, big brands signing off on this thing. I'm worried that the metaverse is just turning into a giant billboard that, advertising executives everywhere are drooling over in terms of fresh fields on which to plaster advertisements. And I think if you see how MTV may be thinking about it, that may be what this is, right? That may be what the vision is for some of these big brands who are getting excited in the entertainment space about the metaverse. Big brands are great. They assemble a lot of people who share an interest in a particular thing. But there should also be room for smaller people, smaller creatives, smaller people doing interesting things in this experimental realm. And I hope there's still room for that after it's all colonized by corporate interests. But Jen, I'll toss it to you.
Yeah, I just want to fact check Will quickly. The NFTs that were used in the music video, I believe, belong to Snoop Dogg and Eminem, and so they weren't licensed out. That's their NFTs, so they can now license the IP out or use them in commercial endeavors like the MTV Performance. I think what is interesting about this is that people who are watching the VMAs are now being introduced to this metaverse that is being created by Yuga Labs, right? So the performance was inspired by the Otherside metaverse, which is currently being built. And I think just shines a light on the Bored Ape Yacht Club and how they have actually been able to achieve all of these milestones that every other NFT project is trying to do. I know that the industry, really comes down on them a lot. But despite the seed phrases being lost and despite all the dramas that have happened with the Bored Ape Yacht Club, they really are bringing, I think, crypto to the mainstream in a really interesting way. And Zach, to your point, if you take a look at all of the job boards out there right now, every brand is hiring for like VP of Metaverse, Chief Metaverse Officer, Web3, whatever. And so they are all thinking about this. And I think that they are thinking in the right way. And it could be what brings, those next billion users into crypto. Because you think about metaverse experiences, a lot of them are incorporating tokens. They're incorporating crypto in that really easy to use way. Wendy, what do you think?
I think what's more shocking is that MTV played a song for once. I feel like there's nothing but there's not even music on MTV anymore. I don't know. I'm dating myself. I'm old. Also, too, I am invested in the Bored Ape Yacht Club ecosystem. But I think that this is great. I'm excited about it. And again, one of the things that I really, really like about the metaverse Web3 space is that it's going to help create jobs. Let's face it, America's in a lot of trouble right now. And what other industry is able to produce revenue like crypto is? Anybody? What other industry?
I don't know. I want to add one more thing, though. This is the first time Eminem and Snoop Dogg have appeared at the VMAs in over 10 years. I think the last time Eminem was there was in 2010 and Snoop Dogg was 2005. And so the metaverse brought these OG rappers to the VMAs, and I think that's a headline in itself.
There you go. There you go. I'm glad that's your takeaway from
Didn't
it.
they do the Super Bowl this year too together though? Like I feel like
Maybe
they've
they
done
just
a lot of things. Did they?
Maybe they're needing some money.
It's okay because like it's like pop stars, right? They're getting super old, right? Like the Rolling Stones or whatever. The metaverse opens new opportunities for experiences that are detached from their meat space incarnations, right? You don't have to see an 80-year-old Rolling Stone on stage. Now you can just go to the metaverse. They're looking good, looking fresh, looking crispy.
They look the same. They always did in their prime.
Am I right or am I right?
Prime
sorry,
Mick
Mick
Jagger.
Jagger. I love you, Mick Jagger.
No
I'm not trying
comment
to
from
rag
myself.
on you.
No comment
I'm
from
just
myself.
saying, it extends the lifespan of these brands. That's crazy.
God bless the music,
Immortalizing
man. No
people
comment
in the
from Wendy.
metaverse.
Will.
Okay, you guys know way too much about pop culture. I'm just gonna say it.